With games like Splatoon, Zelda and Star Fox coming to the Wii U this year, and the new 3DS models being released, you'd be hard pushed to find someone who wasn't at least considering hopping aboard the gamepad bandwagon, or ditching their current handheld for a new one. But murmurings indicate that there might be something else to get excited about, and we don't think it's a snooze-worthy sleep monitor. Nintendo has had its fingers in a lot of pies over the years, from games and furniture to food and office equipment, and after careful consideration, we think it just might want a piece of the smartwatch market next. Scoff and guffaw if you will, but it's not so crazy. Here are 7 reasons why. Number 1. It's happened before in a roundabout sort of way. Game Boy creator Gunpei Yokoi first dipped his toe into the waters of handheld gaming with the Game & Watch. Despite the name, it wasn't actually wearable, but the alarm setting and the time displayed in the corner very loosely fulfilled the advertised watch functionality. Number 2. 3DS companion apps would be a killer fit. Nintendo loves to merge real life with in-game experiences, so what better way could there be to expand on a game's content than with companion apps for a smartwatch that could turn your display into a Dex Nav for hunting Pokemon in the real world, or a Yokai watch for catching ghosts. Stick a 99p 99 cents price tag on them and watch the pennies roll in. Number 3. It would take Streetpass to a whole new level. Everyone enjoys a bit of Streetpass. Not only does it collect data for a bunch of 3DS titles, it fills your Mii Plaza with visitors that can lend you a hand with a spot of virtual gardening, or be sent into the Haunted Mansion as a sacrificial offering. But carrying your 3DS with you everywhere isn't always an option, and an empty Mii Plaza is clearly the saddest sight in the world, if not the universe. A smartwatch is the perfect platform for Streetpass. You can wear it anywhere, and a quick sync at the end of the day would transfer all of the new data over to your 3DS, adding to your Mii population. And you're unlikely to forget to take it with you when you're leaving the house because it just became the best watch ever. Number 4. Nintendo is apparently using Sharp's new freeform display for something. Sharp and Nintendo are already bosom buddies from their partnership on the Glass's free 3D display for the 3DS. The viewing angle improved in the new model so that a reliable effect is no longer dependent on keeping yourself as rigid as a statue. So when Sharp announced its freeform displays, talk of Nintendo integrating it into a new product was almost to be expected, and while unconfirmed at the moment, that partnership is very heavily rumoured. The freeform tech changes the way the circuitry is placed in a display, which means it can be pretty much any shape you like, and can even be fashioned into small wearable devices, like a smartwatch. It's got to be a better idea than the Virtual Boy, right? Number 5. A smartwatch is a perfect fit for Nintendo's quality of life ethos. As far back as the early 1900s, Nintendo has always had its eye on the fusion of games and lifestyle. The more obvious examples of this are the Wii Fit games and peripherals, but even the 3DS sneakily conforms by showering you with play coins as you rack up steps on the pedometer, cutting you off after 1,000 to make sure you get moving again the following day for your next fix. But carrying around your 3DS everywhere so that you can trade coins for fortune cookies from the Nook twins isn't ideal, and it turns out that wearing a bulky pedometer when you're not engaging in a rocky training montage can make you feel like a bit of a plonker. Integrating those features into an inconspicuous smartwatch would be the next logical step. Number 6. Customisable faceplates would rake in the money. If there's one thing that's throwing a spanner into our decision-making process when it comes to the new 3DS, it's the faceplates available for the smaller model. Sure, I want the biggest screen available to play my games on, but you know what else I want? A customisable handheld. If I'm spending my grown-up money on a new 3DS, I want to be able to kit it out as childishly as I like. If Nintendo put out a smartwatch with an equally must-have range of swappable shells emblazoned with mascots, we'll all be bankrupt within a month, living out of a small hut fashioned from discarded Nintendo packaging. We idiots will buy anything branded attractively enough, and Nintendo knows it. And finally, for number 7, I give you 2 words: Amiibo Compatibility. Amiibo are selling like desirable plastic collectibles that people inexplicably go mental over. Nintendo is churning out waves of the things, releasing different lines for different games, and have you seen those adorable carrying cases? Popping an NFC reader into a smartwatch would open up a host of other features for Amiibo, ranging from in-game bonuses like extra XP towards leveling up your Super Smash Bros. Buddy, to virtual pets, or even themed displays. If people are losing it over Amiibo now, imagine the chaos in the aisles over this little innovation. So that's that. 7 reasons why Nintendo should make a smartwatch. If you can think of any other reasons to add to our list, why not put them in the comments below, and subscribe if you haven't already for more tech news, reviews, previews and features.